What's happening? Pats Nation. Football is almost among us. Right now, as I'm making this video, it's September 6th on a Tuesday. Got Felger and Mass on in the back. Simulcast. And football it's basically here, guys. It's pretty fucking crazy. I'm beyond hyped. Thursday night, Carolina's going to Denver to open up the season, and I can't wait. It's fucking football. I hate the Broncos. The Panthers are I don't have high hope. Bold prediction, you heard it here first. Tampa Bay wins that division. That's for another time. My name's Luke. Love the Pats, the Celtics, the Bruins, the Red Sox. But I mostly love the Pats. That's my team. Because football is my sport. And I'm beyond fucking excited, bro. Before I get into the Patriots are playing the Cardinals this Sunday. As we all know, no Tommy Brady for 4 weeks. But the silver lining, because we get to see what Jimmy Garoppolo can do. He only has to be a game manager, because I believe we have the best up-and-down roster in the league. He only has to be a game manager. Here's hoping he's more than that. Monday Night Football at AZ. Face Chandler Jones, Carson Palmer, Pat Pete the Honey Badger, Larry Fitz, David Johnson, I think that's his name, and a bunch of other fellas. Patriot fans, I'm just saying, first, before I talk about the Pats game and about the rest of the league, I am predicting the Panthers beat the Broncos. I think they are humbled for this game, and they realize that they can't just show up and win football games. I think the Panthers are clearly a better team than Denver. I think Denver is a 6, 7, 8 win team. I could be wrong. Maybe Trevor Siemian can play. And you hear Bronco fans saying shit like, look at Peyton Manning. Look at Brock Osweiler. They weren't much last year, and we still won it all. That's true. You did. But that formula is very hard to duplicate, A. And B, that formula is really hard to duplicate. B, Peyton Manning's presence still was there, like his leadership and his mentality of the game and his respect of the receivers. Like, receivers will accept that it's Peyton's last year. If Trevor Siemian sucks, they're going to be like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, I don't have to put up with this. And I don't think the Broncos are going to be very good. I don't think defense wins championships. Defense can win a championship. You saw that this year. You saw it in 2007. Even though a lot of stuff went their way for that year too. You saw it in with the Ravens. You saw it in 2002. I don't want to say Seattle's Super Bowl championship because Russell Wilson was a good quarterback then, and they really did ride Marshawn Lynch hard, and Pete Carroll's a good coach. To me, the Broncos won the Super Bowl, and they deserved to. I'm not hating on them. But the Steelers were injured, and the Patriots choked last season, guys. We choked. We lost 4 out of the last 6 games. That's unacceptable. And don't bank on that this year, bro. We are a team. We are good. We are the only perennial Super Bowl contender in the league, and that's fucking true. There are perennial playoff contenders. We are perennial Super Bowl contender. You can never count out the Patriots because of Tommy Brady, because of Billy Belichick, because the entire organization knows what they're fucking doing. talk about the Pats in a minute. The Denver Broncos could be good. Alright, but I am predicting the Panthers to win. I don't think the Broncos defense is going to be dominant. I think they'll be top 10. But I think Aqib Talib, I don't know what's happening with Aqib Talib. They said they aren't trading him, but I do know, I don't know if he's going to get suspended. I do know he very well could. I do know DeMarcus Ware is getting up there. I do know Malik Jackson is a loss, just like how Chandler Jones is a loss, whether or not the Patriots want to admit it. Though, however, those are two losses I think both defenses can make up for. Danny Trevathan is a loss. A bunch of rotation guys are losses. And if Aqib Talib gets suspended, that's another loss for the time being. Right? Guys, now on to the Pats. I'll talk about the rest of the NFL in another video. But the Pats are back. And I believe the Pats are the best team in football this year. I got my Ninkovich jersey on to rep them. Nink, still love you. Don't worry. I don't know if it was over the counter or not. I don't know. But you're 33 and you torn your tricep 3 times, a couple bicep tears. I'm not going to hold it against you if you took PEDs. I hope you're telling the truth. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt because I love you. Either way, I couldn't care less. Alright. And that gives you time to recover from your tricep tear. And Ninkovich is a guy that relies on knowing the game. He's fundamentally sound, right place, right time, right type of player. He's not this physical freak, alright? So, high hopes for Nink. People say he had an off year because he didn't have his 8 sacks, which we expect from him usually. Nink's the man, and let's not fret over his 4-game suspension. And let's not fret over Tom Brady's 4-game suspension, because we have arguably the best team in football. All Jimmy G has to be a game manager, and Jimmy G obviously has the talent to be much more than a game manager. 3 out of our games are at home. And after that, we get Tom Brady back. Say a prayer for the Pats' health, because the only thing stopping the Patriots is themselves and injury. So say a prayer, knock on wood, for health. There's not a team in the AFC I fear. If there was one, I don't fear Denver. I do not fear Cincy. Before you want to talk about beating the Patriots, the best franchise in the league, you need to talk about winning a wild card game. I think Baltimore is primed to have a good year, 9-7. That's where I have them at. They could be better. They also could be worse. So 9-7 is good, but I don't fear them right now. To make it in, I will fear them because they play us tough. I do not fear Denver. I told you that. I do not fear Kansas City because I think Andy Reid is a good coach. Don't think he's a great coach. I like what the Chiefs do. I like their system. I like that they have a really good thing going. I like Alex Smith. I think if Bill Belichick was coaching that team or another coach besides Andy Reid was coaching that team would be a lot better. But I don't think the Chiefs have what it takes to beat the Patriots and a couple other teams in the AFC too. Raiders are young. I'm really excited for the Raiders. I was excited the minute they drafted Derek Carr and Khalil Mack. Hopefully Oakland can have a good year and win that division because that's what I want to see. But even then, I'm not going to fear Oakland because it will be their first year ever doing shit. I do not fear anybody in the AFC South. I think the Jags had a great offseason. I don't think the Jags are making the playoffs this year. I think they will in years to come. The Titans, I don't love what they're doing. They have talent. Maybe they could be good. Maybe they won't. They're up in the air for me. I'm going to have to see. I don't fear the Titans. Do not fear the Colts. Don't need to say why. I have no reason to fear the Colts until they prove to me something. I think the Texans are winning that division. And I don't fear the Texans, even though I think the Texans are going to have an elite defense, top 10, maybe top 5 defense. Brock is going to be a solid top 12 QB. He's going to do the job. He's going to be a game manager, but he has potential to make the occasional big play because he has talent. He has the body. I don't love Brock Osweiler. I didn't love him in Denver, but he did show me balls, and he is He's like, 6'7". He has huge hands. He's big, and he showed me he has balls when he beat the Patriots. He shouldn't have beaten the Patriots. The Patriots got robbed. But Brock still did show up in that game against the defending Super Bowl champions and the best team in the league at that time. We were 10-0. I don't fear Denver. If there was a team I were to fear, it would be Pittsburgh. But I do not fear Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh has a bunch of idiots on their squad. They cannot get their shit together. Not a big Mike Tomlin coach. I think their front seven's good. I love Ryan Shazier. Lawrence Timmons and Harrison are getting up there, but they can still play. Still have value on a championship team, which they are a championship caliber team. I don't fear them, but I could see why a Patriot fan would fear them, and they could beat us. And I think if they just keep drafting in the secondary, they'll be alright. But, say prepare for their health, because I don't want to see any teams get injured. I hate injuries. You never want to see that. But all I know is Tommy does what he wants, when he wants, versus that Steelers D, and I don't see that's changing. Now let's go into a little bit more detail about why I think the Pats have the best roster, and then we're done. The only weakness on this squad is the O-line. And some would argue the running back position, it definitely is a weakness. I don't think we run the ball enough for it to be a weakness, because I think Garrett Blount is just what we need. When Dion Lewis gets back to 6-8 weeks, I think we're fine. I'm not a big fan of the run game on this Patriots team. I don't value it because we have Tommy Brady, and I think LeGarrette Blount is just fine. He's nothing more than serviceable. But that's all you really need, playing against the Colts, playing against a couple of bad teams. Hopefully we can find another hidden gem at the running back spot. They feel a little bit more safe. But the only true weakness of this squad is the O-line. And even that, we got, fuck's his name? This is embarrassing. We have our O-line coach. This is like his 31st year under, being a coach. We have him back. What's his name? Scal. You guys know who I'm talking about. He's the O-line whisperer. I'm really embarrassed. I'm not gonna Google it. I'm really embarrassed I don't know this. But, we have him back. We have a couple guys like Soldier and a couple other guys. Hopefully Vollmer is healthy, man. And, we have a couple other guys coming back. They're just mediocre at best guys, but they're still better than what we had. We were the worst O-line in football last year. And obviously Bill Belichick and Tommy Brady can maneuver around a bad offensive line. We made the 5 straight AFC Championship games. Alright. Edelman, top 10 receiver in the league. He is so good. Amendola, very good. Hogan, very good. Malcolm Mitchell, very good. I'm forgetting the 5th guy we have, but he could be very good. Our receiving core is stacked. Edelman's elite. We got a bunch of very good guys that can play in the slot and outside the numbers. We have the best quarterback in the league, best quarterback of all time. We have the most unstoppable offensive force in the game, Robert Gronkowski. We got him. Nobody else has him. Sorry. You're out of luck. And we got Marty B coming in, who's even bigger than Gronk. Hopefully Brady and him can get something going. And and that's really our offense. It's going to be a top 5 offense. We already know that. Now onto the defense. I believe we have a top 10 cornerback in Malcolm Butler. He has potential to even improve because he's a student of the game. We've got a lockdown corner. We have a solid number 2 in Logan Ryan. Maybe. Because going into that season, we were all up in the air about Logan Ryan's your number 2. Are we sure? We were doing the same thing about Butler. Butler and Ryan showed that they can be Butler number 1, Ryan number 2. I have high hopes for Butler. I think he proved to me that he can be a left corner, a number 1 corner in this league. I want one more season to see Ryan step up. And hopefully Cyrus Jones can be a good third corner, nickelback. D-Mac's a top 5 safety in the league. Patrick Chung's perfect for our system. He's good against tight ends. We have, I'm going to try and wrap this up, guys, sorry. We have the best linebacker core in the fucking league. Dante Hightower's top 5. Jamie Collins, I think he will jump into the top 5 this year. Mingo is going to be a stud. We made a trade earlier today. I was in school. We have Mingo. I think is gonna fit in awesome. I can see the talent, and I can see why he failed in Cleveland, because it's Cleveland. We have McClellan, and we have a couple other guys. This fucking linebacker core is versatile. It's deep, and it's ready. It's elite. Front 7. Chandler Jones is a loss. I think we are so deep though we can mask it. I think Jabal Sheard is better than Sackman. I think Nink is a stud. I think Malcolm Brown is good. It's so deep. I think Flowers is going to take a leap this year. And a bunch of other guys. I don't need to mention it. This defense has potential to be top 5. The offense is most likely going to be top 5 unless we get injured, say a prayer. And this Patriots team is fucking dominant, bro. We are primed for a good season. The Patriot Belichick is not over. Take it easy, alright? Pats Nation, we're up. And stay tuned. Go Pats.